Today, I'm gonna convert this vocals
But please don't make me let go.
to this.
But please don't make me let go. I feel lost in my brain.
So if you want your vocals to sound like that, stay in the video. All right, so I have this song that I mixing. It's called Lost in My Brain by Ricky. You should check it out. And yeah, so basically I have the lead right here. I have a couple of vocals. So let's just check it out how it sounds. Let's solo it.
Don't make me let go. I feel lost in my brain.
Okay, so I can hear right now, like, this sounds like it needs a lot of body. It needs, obviously, ABLETON. I mean, this type of guy, like, he's like a rapper, but he really likes, like, auto-tune as an effect. And yeah, I mean, we can hear the volume, like, volume difference. Like, this is, don't make me let go. And then, I feel lost in my brain. We can hear it.
Don't make me let go. I feel lost in my brain.
So what we're gonna do first is we're gonna put an EQ. So let's go right here. Let's go to the EQ right here, and I'm gonna show you exactly how is my process to create a vocal. So I pulled up this EQ on the lead vocal. So let's hear.
I feel lost in my brain.
Oh, the EQ is off. So let's go here.
Don't make me let go. I feel lost in my brain.
So if you see right here, like, you can check in this area down here. Those are the lows, then the mids, then the high mids, and the highs. So that's really important. We want a vocal that has a lot of highs, not too many lows, and those mids kind of controlled. What I can see off of this vocal, if we just pause this,
don't make me let go.
So we can see we have a bunch of like low mids. We don't have a bunch of highs. A bunch of lows. And I mean, highs are good, but we don't have a bunch of like top end. So we're gonna just kind of fix that. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go right here, and I'm just gonna listen. Honestly, there's not a lot of rules when it comes to EQ. Like, this vocal sound really, really like nasal. It doesn't have a lot of body, so I'm trying to beef it up in the lows and try to control those like high mids. But again, that doesn't mean that it's gonna apply to every single vocal. It depends on how you record it, what mic are you using. So let's listen to it.
Don't make me let go. I feel lost in my brain. Don't make me move on.
So I did a pretty high 5.7 dB on the 200. Let's see how this sounds.
Don't make me let go.
And without it.
Don't make me let go. I feel lost in my brain.
So I feel like we're gaining a lot of body in this vocal. Again, this is not a typical video. This is not a typical vocal, which means normally I won't be adding up 6 dB of almost 200 hertz. Like, that's crazy. So please don't get me wrong. Don't do this to your vocal. What I'm teaching you right now is try to listen and try to use your ears to see what a vocal should sound like. All right, next thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna control those high mids. So let's listen to it.
Don't make me let go. I feel lost in my brain. Don't make me let go. I feel lost in my brain.
So I can hear, like, actually I can hear a little bit of the low mids, like that. Like, I can hear that. So if we go right here, let's listen.
Don't make me let go.
This by the way, this EQ is amazing. I use the Fab Filter Pro Q4, but you can use whatever EQ. Honestly, I sometimes use the ABLETON one. Like, it doesn't matter which one you use, but let's just hear it. And this area right here, I don't like it too much, so I'm gonna take it down a little bit, and let's hear.
Don't make me let go. I feel lost in my brain. Don't make Don't make me move on.
Let's listen again. So without the EQ.
Don't make me let go. I feel lost in my brain.
With the EQ.
Don't make me let go. I feel lost in my brain.
Bro, this sounds so much better. Okay, last couple of things. Two more moves. Then I feel like in the here, right here in this area, we have like a couple of problems. So let's listen to them.
Don't make me let go. I feel lost in my.
That's too low. So with this cue, we can make the what we hear narrower or wider, so we can hear.
Don't make me.
This is the area right here. I feel like it's a little bit harsh, so we're gonna go and lower it.
Don't make me let go. I feel lost in my brain.
That's with it. Let's listen without it.
Don't make me let go.
With it.
I feel lost in my brain.
Love it. Again, we're trying to clean. We're trying to add a little bit more stuff. This is not a normal EQ, guys. I'm trying to tell you. I'm not trying to follow like you should do this, you should do that. No, use your ears, okay? And let's just try, just for the funsies. Let's just add some highs, you know.
Don't make me let go.
Oh yeah.
I feel lost in my brain.
All right, let's take the highs.
Don't make me let go.
With it.
I feel lost in my brain.
We're not adding a lot. We're adding like 2 dB. Again, this EQ set like looks insane. But let's listen without it and with it.
Don't make me let go. I feel lost in my brain. Don't make me let go. I feel lost in my brain.
Bro, that sounds so much better. Again, it's all about using your ears, okay? Then we're gonna apply a little bit of autotune. This artist loves, you know, it. Like I want that type of sound. I'm using the autotune by Antares. This is a really good autotune. I just set the key right here, and then I put it in the scale. So right here you have a couple of knobs that you can use. So again, this one I'm just trying to use the autotune as an effect, not as a correction, because again we're listening without autotune and it sounds good.
Don't make me let go.
He's in tune. So what we're trying to do is just trying to create that effect. Okay, so with the autotune on,
don't make me let go.
You hear like let go, like that type of effect that we want with the autotune. So if we put the speed up, we'll get more of that effect.
Don't make me let go.
So we get that. I like that the sweet spot is like 16, 15 on the speed. Again, I'm trying to make a vocal sound like more trappy, more autotune. It's just more like an effect, not as in like I'm not using it in this case as in like I'm trying to fix the vocal. All right, then let's go to the next thing that is really important. So we kid first. We apply some tuning again just for the static appearance, and then the third, we're gonna add some compression, okay? So what I like to do in this type of vocals, I like the vocals to sound really, really in your face type of thing. So I use 2 compressors. So the first one that I use is the CLA 76 by Waves. By the way, if you don't get it, I love Waves. So yeah. And then those are the settings that I'm using. So I'm using a slow attack. So how it works is if you put more of this knob, you'll get a faster attack. If you put it all the way to the left, you have a slower attack. So I'm kind of like in the middle, like a not super fast, not super they're coming for me. I'm just kidding. I'm legal. I think so. Anyways, so I'm putting like a middle attack and then like a fast release. So again, with those vocals, you can set a faster attack, honestly, and it will sound good. Because again, you want those vocals in your face. For example, if I'm trying to make something more chill, I'm not like something more like acoustic, or like I don't want the vocals to really sound in your face like a softer vocal. I'm gonna try to get. I'm not gonna use the 76, but in this case, I'm gonna use the 76 because I want the vocal in your face, and that's what's gonna do is with the instrumental, it's gonna make it pop and shine. So we're gonna listen without the compression, and this is what we got so far. So we have EQ and we have auto-tune.
Don't make me let go. I feel lost in my brain.
So it sounds good, but it still sounds like I can feel don't make me let go. But when I'm going to the I feel lost in my brain, like kind of like the vocal gets a little bit left behind. So I'm gonna add this compression, and if we look at the compressor, I'm gonna solo the channel. I'm compressing the crap out of it.
Don't make me let go. I feel lost in my brain.
So again, I'm trying to compress the crap out of it. Why? Because I'm trying to bring all those noises and like all when the vocal is super low, I'm trying to bring it up. And when the vocal is super high, I'm trying to bring it down in volume, okay? This is, you need to be careful because now I'm like, everything that's low, even the noise, I'm bringing it up. So that means that I think they recorded this song with the speakers on. Yeah, you can hear the speakers. So you gotta be careful. You can control that. Honestly, in this case, I didn't want to. I was like, this is so nice just having the little speakers, and it's not bothering me at all. But if you want just a cleaner sound, yeah, you can either go here and just clean it out for yourself, or you can use other tools like NS1 or a gate. But we can go to that. But yeah, I'm compressing the crap out of it.
Don't make me let go.
Like 20 dBs. So, my friends, if you want a vocal to sound in your face, you need to compress the crap out of it. What can I say? So let's listen with the compression now.
Don't make me let go. I feel lost in my brain.
So we hear now the vocal came all the way in your face. Again, let's listen without the compressor.
Don't make me let go. I feel lost in my brain.
So once we have the 76, I get my second compressor, which I love this compressor. Again, guys, this is the best chain that I use literally for every single artist. So this is my second compressor, the CLA 2A. So basically once I compress the crap out of the 76, I go to my 2A, and honestly, I don't know what I did here. So I try to compress 2 to 3 dBs, but again, I might have compressed the crap out of it. So we'll figure it out.
Don't make me let go. I feel lost in my brain.
So, as I said, I'm compressing like 2 to 3 dBs. What I'm trying to do with CLA 2A, it's more like I'm using this compressor as a adding like color. This compressor is really good if you push it really hard. It won't compress as much. So that means that it won't take the volume down as much as a 76, because again, you don't have like attack release. You cannot select things. You just have gain and peak reduction. That's it. So what you need to do is, or like basically what it does is it adds a little bit of saturation, compression, even a little bit of EQ. So again, I use this compressor mode to like add character to the sound. So let's listen in the mix.
Don't make me let go. I feel lost in my brain.
Now without it.
Don't make me let go. I feel lost in my brain.
So easy, chill. And then lastly, after I add some EQ, some auto-tune, some compression, I try to EQ again. So in this case, I'm gonna show you what I did because I already mixed this. So I'm just trying to clean some stuff. Okay, so now I'm listening in the whole mix and I'm trying to see, okay, what are the things that right now I don't like? Because again, the compressor brings a bunch of frequencies that they were not loud, and now I hear them and I'm just like, okay, what I don't like. So you see right here, in the 2-3K, there's like a little mountain of like sound, and that's okay but I didn't want it as much. I just wanted more like a smoother sound. 2 to 3K is a really good area to sit your vocal. But if you add a little bit too much, it will sound a little bit telephonic. So I don't like that. So I took some out.
Don't make me let go.
Without it.
Don't make me let go.
So you can hear it. It's really subtle. Right now I'm not trying to do like crazy movements. I added some air.
Don't make me let go. Don't make me let go.
But those are really like super smooth changes. That again, I don't listen in solo. I listen to like how it sounds in the mix. So let's hear it without it and with it. So this is with it.
Don't make me let go. I feel lost in my brain.
And this is without it.
Don't make me let go. I feel lost in my brain.
Again, this is like super small adjustments that but you can barely hear the difference. Then last thing that you do, and bro, please, because I've seen people not doing that, and it's just like, why you don't do that? De-esser. So when you're adding so many highs because you want your vocal to sound nice and sit well in the mix, bro, get some like your S sound. It would sound crazy because you sound like so. Add a de-esser so you tame some of those S sound, and that would be better. And you got a nice, clear, airy, bright sound that the modern pop music uses now, but you don't have those S's killing you. So this is what I use, Waves. Guys, again, I'm not sponsored by Waves. If Waves wants to sponsor me, amazing. But yeah, I just love Waves. What can I say? So I'm using the de-esser. This is so easy. The way that it works is you have a threshold. So you'll see your signal in this bar right here. And what you need to do is just whenever you see an S, it will spike out. You'll see it.
Don't make me let go. I feel lost in my.
So you see when he says lust, you can see that bump up.
I feel lost in my brain.
So what we're going to do is we're going to pull this threshold down till we hear that S.
I feel lost in my brain.
And you see, this is another indicator that is attenuating that area right here. So in this case, it's like 2 to 3.
I feel lost in my brain.
We can do a little bit more.
I feel lost in my brain.
I think that's better. Don't do it too much because that it would sound like you have a lisp. So and you take like those highs out. So like this is how it would sound, not utilized the right way.
I feel lost in my brain.
You don't want that sound. So again, put your threshold up.
I feel lost in my brain.
And bring it down.
Don't. I feel lost in my brain.
Perfect. That's awesome. That's all you need to do. Okay. And then lastly, bro, your vocal sounds amazing. Like that could be done. But then this is like, you know, the cherry on top. Or, you know, like just to get brownie points as a mixing engineer. Get some effects, dude. Like, come on now. So effects, you can get whatever you want. You can be as creative as you want. Honestly, when you're mixing, you need to be creative. You need to understand the song. Because I can do all these crazy movements, whatever. But like, if the song it's asking me for something else, like maybe the song, the vocal has to be like super distorted, I will follow that. Okay. So what we're gonna do, and this is for my ABLETON users, bro, if you're not in ABLETON, like what are you doing with your life? You need Jesus and you need ABLETON. So like download it. Anyways, so the way that we're gonna do it, again, I listened to this song. I feel like I'm in the space, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like this is like more like a spatial song. So I added some. I feel like I need some echo. I need some delays. Like I need like something going on because I don't want a dry vocal. Okay, so I don't want to go crazy, but what I'm gonna do is, in this case, I use this plugin called ROM. So this is free, guys. So go ahead and get it. This is a free plugin, okay? And what I did right here is, if you put here and you select ROM, okay? I'm gonna do one for y'all. So let's go here. Let's get ROM. Okay, cool. So if you're using ABLETON, and this is a trick for ABLETON, okay, you are gonna go here and press Command G, or if you're on Windows, Control G. And what it's gonna do is gonna put it in this audio effect, okay? Then you're gonna go to this little tab right here, okay? And then you're gonna see this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna press in this thing right here, and I'm gonna click, or I'm gonna do Command D or Control D, and I'm gonna have two channels right here. So I'm gonna take the plugin right here, I'm gonna delete it, and I'm gonna call this chain, okay? I'm gonna call it dry, because that will be my dry vocal, okay? And then right here on ROM, you can leave it as is, or you can put verb or reverb, whatever you want to do, okay? Then in the plugin ROM, so you open it here, okay? In the plugin itself, you make sure that the mix is 100%, okay? You want like that wet signal like crazy, okay? So what that's gonna happen is you're gonna have the dry on one side,
Let go.
and then you're gonna have the verby side in the other side. Okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna leave the drive vocal 0 dB, okay? And then what we're gonna do with the ROM is we're gonna like lift the volume up till we get to a spot that we like the vocal and the reverb. When you mix, try to mix with the music on, bro. Like if you mix it solo, that's cool, but like I'm doing it for the video. I normally don't mix like this.
Don't make me let go. I feel lost in my brain. Don't make me move on. Without you, I feel lost in my brain.
So I really like that. I really like that. What I'm gonna do, and this is the cool thing why we do it like this, because when we solo the vocal, we can hear the dry vocal in your face, and then you can hear on the background all that reverb.
Don't make me let go.
Okay, that's pretty good. If we didn't have the dry vocal, it would sound like this. Which, by the way, that's a vibe, but that's not the vibe that I'm trying to accomplish. So, but again, that's a vibe. If you feel like that, go ahead, rock with it. But yeah, and then let's add a little bit of delay. Let's see, I like this. So we're gonna go to our effect rack. I don't know English. And we're gonna go here, and we're gonna duplicate, let's say the dry. So we're gonna press to the dry, okay? And we're gonna press Command D or Control D if you're on Windows, and then Command R or right click, and then rename or Command R again, and let's put delay. Oh, delay. Okay, so what we're gonna do is you can use whatever delay. I like the echo. I like Bahala. I like the H delay. Like, go ahead, look for him. Like, but let's try the echo. Let's see how that sounds. So what I'm gonna do in this song, I want just like, don't make me let go, 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 go. I feel lost in my brain. Like that type of, like repetitions. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna select the note mode in this one, okay? And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna listen to it and just see if that's right.
Don't make me let go.
That's apparently not right, and there's a couple of things wrong as well. We need to make sure that the dry wet, it's 100%. We want wet signal because we're just playing with this, okay? So let's listen again, and let's put 1/4, okay? So we'll have a slower repetition because we didn't want that. We wanted like, we didn't let go, 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 okay?
Don't make me let go. I feel lost in my brain.
So we got the right thing. I feel like this is a little bit long. The repetitions are a little bit long, so it's kind of muddying this out. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to this feedback, and what the feedback does is it changes how many repetitions you'll have. So instead of having this amount, and this is kind of cool because ABLETON has like this animation that is pretty cool. So more feedback, more repetitions. Less feedback, that's literally 2 repetitions. So let's listen to it.
Don't make me let go.
We don't want two. We want a couple more. So let's add a couple more.
Don't make me let go. I feel lost in my brain.
I love that. I love that. That sounds so good. So what we're going to do, I'm going to use this ping pong mode. So basically what the ping pong mode does is it literally pings and then pong. So the ping is your delay will sound on the left side, and then your pong will sound in the right side. So let's listen how it sounds. This is really good because it will sound, oh, make me let go. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it sounds, and it opens up your vocal. So let's listen up.
Don't make me let go. I feel lost in my brain.
I love that. Dude, that sounds so nice. Okay, so after that, let's listen in the mix. Let's see how that sounds.
Please don't make me let go.
I'm gonna turn it down because it's a lot, so I'm gonna just turn it down.
Please don't make me let go. I feel lost in my brain. Don't make me move on. Without you, I feel lost in my brain.
That's it. Dude, we have a vocal. So let's listen to the before and the after again.
Please don't make me let go. I feel lost in my brain. Don't make me move on. Without you, I feel lost in my brain.
And that's it. That's how you make a vocal. But if you stayed till the end of this video, I got a template for you. And if you use ABLETON, I'll go give you a free template with everything we saw that you can download. Okay, so peace out, have a good one. Subscribe if you want more tutorials like this, like on vocals, on like mixing or producing. I got you, bro. So I'll see you in the next video.
Don't make me let go. I feel lost in my brain.